Hi, everybody. My name is Sherrie Wilkins. I am currently serving as the 2017-2018 Burlington County Teacher of the Year. I had like the longest week ever. I had meetings every night this week and stressful in my classroom with a lot of different things moving and shaking. But nevertheless, it's not anything that I'm not used to. But I am so happy that I decided to wake up at early this morning and drive to Trenton to the Njcty headquarters for the 2018 winter meeting for the Njcty, which stands for New Jersey County Teachers of the Year. So they held their winter meeting for us, which is a network of teachers who have served as County Teachers of the Year or State Teachers of the Year here in New Jersey. So this was today, this morning, and I absolutely left feeling inspired. Like I said, I had a really long, stressful week, and this was definitely a highlight of my week. Just being able to get together with teachers, to talk at different round tables, and just to hear different perspectives about things that we are all interested in. So thank you to Sue Berry and Katie for organizing this and putting this together. It was seriously, and I'm not just saying this for the video, it was definitely a highlight of my week. To all my county teachers of the year who aren't feeling good, the current ones, I hope you feel better. It was definitely nice to see members from our current county teachers of the year, our current cohort. It was good to talk with you and brainstorm some ideas about our initiative. But for those of you who want to know what happened at this winter meeting, the theme was KWL. What, of course, in the teaching world, most people are familiar with a KWL, what you know, what you want to know, and what you've learned. So this morning it consists of several different roundtables. The roundtables, and I'll just read them off to you, consisted of Motivating High School Students to Be Critical Thinkers by Mike, Art Therapy in the Classroom by Jen Braverman from Maple Shade, Literacy Instruction at the Elementary Level by Jen and Katie, and Running for the School Board by Michael. I actually sat in on the Running for the School Board roundtable discussion because I actually have an interest of serving on the school board here where I live in Willingboro. So I found this roundtable to be highly informative. I will actually be tweeting out little tidbits from my notes from the roundtable that I hosted and from this one on Twitter. So make sure you follow me at Mrs. Wilkins _TOI. The TOI stands for Teacher of the Year. So again, follow me on Twitter at Mrs. Wilkins _TOI. I'll be tweeting out little tidbits from the roundtable that I took away. So that discussion was very good. I loved hearing Michael be candid about his procedure and his process of running for a seat on the school board, and definitely motivating me to start the process in the sense of researching, learning rules and laws of what I would need to do to serve on a school board here where I live. So after a 5-minute brain break, we continued the roundtable sessions, and I actually led a roundtable discussion, which I'll tell you about in a second. The second rounds of roundtables, and if you don't know what a roundtable is, I would highly advise you to look it up and maybe even consider asking your administrators, or if you're not a teacher but you work in a professional setting, encouraging this mode of professional development, or this mode of encouraging people to speak and collaborate. So a roundtable pretty much is what it sounds like. People sit around where you can have face-to-face eye contact and you're talking about a specific subject. So the second rounds of roundtables consisted of what we wanted to know. So teacher leadership and endorsement update was held by Chelsea Collins, and inspiring leadership through collaboration with colleagues was led by me, yours truly, Mrs. Wilkins. And then finding your marigold, how veteran teachers can find support, was led by Nan Evans, which I definitely, in each of the sessions, was like, man, I really wish I could sit in on all of these topics because they were just that great. So it was great discussion for 25 minutes. I actually led a roundtable on discussion on inspiring leadership through collaboration with your colleagues. And I just came up with the idea of, just in case there was a lull in conversation, just to put the stack of index cards in the center and I encouraged those in my round table. I told them why I wanted to do this. My why for wanting to have this discussion was sometimes there's a notion that educators need other professionals from outside of their district or outside of their buildings to learn and to be inspired, and that's simply not true. Another reason I wanted to do this particular discussion was because our peers have a wealth of knowledge. The teachers I work with are incredibly, shout out to Dimbo Dragons. The teachers that I work with are incredibly knowledgeable, and we're professionals too. So encouraging that dialogue in itself. And another reason I held this discussion is because our peers are capable of teaching and inspiring everything. I'm the first to say I don't know everything as an educator. There are things that I learn every single day just by walking by and listening in on what's going on in other classrooms. So I just had the deck of cards with different questions and statements, which I will share with my Njcty members on the shared link. So if you weren't able to attend, there is a shared link. You can contact Sue for that if you're an Njcty member. And in the middle of this, I had gift cards stacked in here to encourage participation. We only got to one because it was a 25-minute session, but I had a gift card stacked in here just to encourage participation and just to be nice to teachers, because teachers need love too. So that was what my roundtable discussion was about. So if you're interested in getting little tidbits from the roundtable that I hosted or the roundtable I've sat in on, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Mrs. Wilkins _TOY, and the TOY stands for Teacher of the Year. So after the roundtable discussions, I got a chance to sit and hear a panel discussion which was led by teachers who have transitioned out of the classroom but not necessarily out of the field of education. It was called What We've Learned, Life After the Classroom. The panel discussion was awesome, very inspiring, because it's like even myself, I have all of these aspirations that I would like to continue to pursue. Just so much with Best of Me Youth Enrichment Services. There's so much that I want to do, and I love teaching. So it's like, as a teacher, you continue to grow and mold and shape. And for some of us, what we have to offer the field of education goes beyond the walls of the classroom. Even though we love our babies and we love our students dearly and we love teaching, but it's okay. And it's important to know that you have life after the classroom. These ladies gave phenomenal advice. Thank you to everyone who sat on the panel today and was wholeheartedly honest for pouring into us. And I'll tweet out some of those tidbits on my Twitter. So after that, what we've learned, life after the classroom, I got a chance to sit with my 2017-2018 County Teacher of the Year cohort to talk about our initiative, which I'm really excited about. So definitely follow Njcty on Twitter if you haven't already done so, to be able to get those updates on our initiative and other amazing things that are happening with teachers across the state of New Jersey. Hashtag Njcty leads if you want to just get a quick update as to what is Njcty. So click that hashtag. So that's what I did today, and I was so happy again that I decided to get up out of the bed and drive to Trenton despite a long week. I definitely left feeling inspired. So I'm excited. Thank you to all of the teachers who, again, were open and honest and sharing and pouring into one another in that meeting today. It definitely was a highlight of my week. Just a few things that I grabbed on my way into the NJEA headquarters that I think other educators locally or maybe tri-state area might benefit from. There is an Exceptional Children Conference that is going to be happening very shortly in the spring. It's on April 21st, and the keynote speaker you can see there. You can Google it, and I'm pretty sure this is will pop up. It's an NJEA sponsored professional development event. So check this out, okay? I have this one, and then there's another retreat for me to choose from. So I know definitely this weekend I'm going to be doing something. So check this out. Another thing for all my art lovers, and everybody knows that I'm a poet. If you haven't read any of my poetry, you can check it out at SherrieYvette.com, which is my first name, SHERRIE, and then my middle name, YVETTE, read some of my poetry or check out my book. But this is specifically for teens, which I've already followed them on Twitter, and they have a contest right now, which I'm going to try to see if any of my students are interested in. But there's a arts festival that's going to be happening May 31st through June 1st. May 30th, 31st, and June 1st for theater arts, visual arts, creative writing, music, and filmmaking. So I'm going to share this with my husband since he is a music teacher in Trenton at Hedgepeth Williams Middle School of the Arts. Shout out to them. But I wanted to share this with other educators across the state or maybe tri-state area. All right, so don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and give other teachers shout outs. At me on Twitter, comment in this video of awesome things that you have going on in your classroom and in your school district. Thank you again to my superintendent, Mr. Trungone, for just encouraging me as the County Teacher of the Year. We are so excited to host that event right in our school district this spring for other teachers of the year here within our county. Thank you to my building principal, Mr. Thorpe, who is also so welcoming and so, accepting of the different creative abilities in our building. And shout out to the Dimbo staff. I definitely enjoy working and serving our children with you. Those people in my hallway, thank you for helping me and loving me and encouraging me. And most importantly, thank you for the work you do with our students. Okay, bye. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter.